was watching the review on that, and I'd go, yeah, I'd understand why you'd be pissed about me saying that about Lambda too, buddy. Book of Solomon jump in there about a fishbone, and 3B running the Heimlich maneuver on the wave function density difference here. Are we on it? No. Alright, so we messed up here. We went to the wrong video. But anyway, we can keep
going. Let me pull out
going.
an old differential equations textbook that I learned from in college.
So what I got?
And let's turn to this funny little
back
exercise
to the hurricane
that asks the reader to
particle
compute
U being the
e
ball
to the power AT,
on the wobbles
where
of the
A,
graph,
we're told, is going to be a matrix.
indexes
And the insinuation
of
seems to
doing
be that the
a
result will
differential
also be a
equation
matrix.
differentially.
It
9
then
foot tall
offers several
guy
examples for what you might
running an
plug in
army
for
of
A.
them.
Now, taken out of context, putting a
Out of
matrix into an
context,
exponent
one
like
guy
this probably
in
seems
charge
like
of
total
one person
nonsense.
at the
But what it
board,
refers to is an extremely
or
beautiful operation. And the reason
one
it shows up
person
in this
in charge
book is
of the
that it's
hurricane
useful.
particles.
It's used to
It's
solve
like
a
they're
very
moving in
important
that
class of
object.
differential
It's
equations.
gonna determine
In
some
turn,
time. It's
given
its
that
own
the
wobble.
universe is often
It's
written
AO
in the language of
on
differential
chip
equations,
pins. I don't know.
you see this
I
pop
don't
up in
know.
physics
Maybe you
all
got
the time
blacksmith,
too,
maybe you got
especially in
computer
quantum
programmers,
mechanics,
I don't know
where
yet.
matrix exponents are
Doesn't
littered
matter.
throughout the
Doesn't
place.
matter for the
They play a
question you're asking.
particularly
If you
prominent
don't,
role.
great.
This
I
has a
know
lot
it's
to do
easy
with
if you
Schrodinger's
do,
equation, which
greater,
we'll touch on a bit
because I
later.
got 3B.
And it may also help in understanding your romantic relationships, but again, all in due time.
Kesmega. In there,
A big part of the reason
lambda
I want to
can
cover this
be
topic
a
is that
9-foot
there's an extremely
guy,
nice way to
but my
visualize
lambda
what
summoning
matrix
guy.
exponents are actually doing using flow that not a lot of people seem to talk about. But for the bulk of this chapter, let's start by laying out
right hand
what
gives
exactly
me
the
salty,
operation
and
is,
sharps
and see
give
if we
me
can get a feel for
that
what kinds of problems it helps us to solve.
Over
The
momentum,
first thing you should know is that this is
FMA,
not
when I
some
look at
bizarre
it,
way to
pure
multiply
for
the
where it
constant
is.
e
It's
by
obviously
itself
some
multiple
fell.
times. You would be right to call that nonsense. The actual definition is related to a certain infinite polynomial for describing real number powers of e, what we call its Taylor series. For example, if I took the number 2 and plugged it into this polynomial, then as you add more and more terms, each of which looks like some power of 2 divided by some
We
factorial,
go base gravity. You're a kid, I'm a kid. We have human kid things.
the sum
principle,
approaches a
where it's
number
going,
near
some geisting.
7.389.
You're going down a
And this
spooky
number
path.
is precisely e times e.
Ghost of
If you
Christmas
increment this
future
input
over
by
here.
1, then somewhat miraculously, no matter where you started from, the effect on the output is always to multiply it by another factor of e. For reasons that you're going to see in a bit, mathematicians became interested in plugging
Math's
all
just
kinds of
like
things into this polynomial.
3B, 1B?
Things like
How do I
complex
explain this better
numbers,
than
and
him?
for our purposes today,
Gatekeeper.
matrices. Even when
Now, in
those
the
objects
story
do
of
not immediately make sense
mathematicians,
as
maybe
exponents.
that demon doesn't take
What some
a kid
authors
like
do is
SIDS
give
and
this
some
infinite
outer god
polynomial
meth
the name
junkie
exp when you plug in
cleansing
more
math
exotic
problem,
inputs.
but
It's a gentle
you might
nod
catch
to the
that form in
connection that
front of
this has to
SIDS about,
exponential
it's
functions in the
like,
case of
you
real
know, some
numbers,
kid
even though
robs
obviously
you,
these inputs don't
shoots
make
your
sense
kid
as
in the face,
exponents.
steals your wallet.
However, an
Next thing
equally
you
common
know-
convention is to give a much less gentle nod to the connection and